What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Pee Wee the Plug, 1/4 through the wire, #1 Knicks fan in the world, aka Mr. Know-It-All, and welcome back to episode 5 of the Orlando Magic Rebuild. I want to give y'all a shout out to all the people that tuned into my last video on why NBA 2K is broken, the science behind it, and all of that. Shout out to my guy Schneid, CelticLG fam, and just everybody who's supporting and tuning into the series and all of my content. I definitely appreciate you. But here we are. Since the last time y'all saw me, I have started the regular season. I played this game with the Indiana Pacers and I dominated them. So after I destroyed them, I was confused because during the summer league, I was communicating with Schneid, sending him screenshots of the percentages, the stats, and just talking about the overall flow. Early in those summer league games that I played, I felt it was challenging, but wasn't challenging enough. I was beating them pretty good. So he gave me some revised sliders and just told me what are the important sliders to do to make the competition level go up. I did exactly what he told me to do. The next summer league game I play is against the Hornets, and PJ Washington and LaMelo Ball are unstoppable. So I'm like, okay, and we end up losing. So I'm like, okay, these are the correct sliders. This is it. So I take those same sliders and I go into the regular season with it, but somehow we dominate the Pacers. So I'm like, are the Pacers that bad, or are the Hornets were just got me that day because it was my summer league roster and not my official roster? So then I simulated this game with Simcast. I was going to jump into this game against the Pelicans, but as y'all see, they beat us pretty bad, so there was no reason for me to jump in. This Pistons game was ultimately very close. They ended up winning by 10 because we missed some shots. And sometimes when you jump into Simcast the games, they have the weirdest lineups out there. Like, they have the weirdest people on the floor. So they have Markelle Fultz and Cole Anthony out there together, which I'm not used to seeing because I have their minutes divvied up to the point where Cole Anthony is Markelle's backup. But they were out there together for whatever reason. I'm so used to giving Markelle Fultz the ball as my ex-point guard, but he's old because he's a shooting guard, and I turned the ball over, and that was pretty much it. It was like a minute, 2 minutes, minute 50 left, like a 4-point game, and that one turnover really hurt us. So, yeah, whatever. And now here we are against the Jazz. But I'm going to give y'all a recap of the first few games. This game I played almost entirely. Like the last 8 minutes was just no point in me playing, but Chumo Kiki and Jonathan Kaminga led us in scoring. Really good games from them. I was impressed with the way Jonathan Kaminga played. I was actually going to put some of the highlights of the game in the video to let y'all see, but it was just, we kind of destroyed them so bad I kind of don't even want to see it. I was kind of annoyed playing that game just because the Pacers, you don't realize how bad the Pacers are, but when you play the game, you see that the Pacers are kind of like, they play like an instinct, like a, not instinct, but yeah, I guess it is instinct style of basketball. They play like the Grizzlies when they had Zebo and Marc Gasol and Conley. Like Sabonis and Turner are like it's just not a good marriage, so they're kind of easy to guard. Brogdon, just I don't know. Brogdon didn't really play well, as y'all can see. Caris LeVert is like their quote-unquote guy, but he has so much freedom. He was out there taking like one-leg step-back threes and just doing all wild shit. Jeremy Lamb, to me, was one of their better players. He came off the bench and really pioneered a run. They had a run at the end of the second quarter. Yeah, at the end of the second quarter, closing off the half, they went on like an 11-0 run, and it was powered by Jeremy Lamb, Isaiah Jackson, and Reggie Jackson. But yeah, like the Pacers just not a good team. That's really much all I can say. As y'all can see, they don't shoot the ball too well because they don't have like a guy. They don't have a marksman. It's usually Malcolm Brogdon, but he wasn't that good. And we really shot the ball well. Terrence Ross came off the bench, gave us 15. All of them came from threes. Gary Trent Jr. had 14. Pretty much all of his shots were threes. Cole Anthony struggled, but he got his shots up. Really liked the way RJ Hampton played. Mo Bamba giving us 3 blocks. Wendell Carter was in extremely foul trouble early on. As you see, he fouled out. Sabonis and Miles Turner really got him in foul trouble. We were still able to come out with the win. Markelle Fultz did a real good job of being a PG, staying steady, just leading the way for us. And it was an overall good team win. Now, I never looked at these numbers, so we can look at the Pelicans box score together. Okay, so Gary Trent Jr. gave us 30. His second game as a Magic, he gave us 30 points on 8 of 16 shooting, 7 of 13 from the 3. Chuma Okeke again at the top with 21, 4, 2, 2, 2, 6 of 16, 3 of 8. Kaminga 11 and 4, 5 of 10. And Cole Anthony 4 of 14. Yeah, Cole Anthony's struggling right now. RJ Hampton another solid game. Mo Bamba 2 of 11. I don't think Mo Bamba should be shooting 11 shots. He shot 5 threes though, so that's encouraging. So that means he went 1 of 6 from the 2. Jonathan Isaac, this is his first game back. He didn't play the first game. He wasn't healed all the way, so this was his first game back. I got him on kind of like a minute restriction. He's only playing like 23 minutes per game. He had 4.6 rebounds, 5 steals. That's exactly why we need him back. 1 of 6, and all his shots came from 3. Is a little wild, but we'll take it. Terrence Ross, his minutes is going down now that Jonathan Isaac is back and he's on the trade block. Wendell Carter gave us 26 minutes, 0 for 4, but he gave us 9 rebounds. Markelle, 1 point, 0 for 5 shooting, but he did give us 6 assists and 1 steal. But the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram, 29, 12, and 5 on 10 of 20 shooting. James Bouknight, who we could have drafted, gave us 20 and shot 6 and 9 from 3. Zion, damn, he only played 12 minutes. Okay, 17 and 10 from Zion, 15 and 9 from Otto Porter, and then 8, 9, 9 from Zoe. And then when you look at the team comparisons, they shot 46% from the field. We shot 36. They shot 40% from the 3. We shot 32. And of course, that free throw margin right there is why we lost again against the Pistons. Against the Pistons, I'll go to the team comparisons first. We shot the ball well. We shot the ball much better against the Pistons than we did the Pelicans. We both shot 47% from the field. We shot 45% from 3, which is what we hang our hats on. But then when you go to free throws, we shot 50% to their 96%. They missed 1 free throw to our 8, and we lost by 10. If we make our 8 free throws, or at least 7, we're a lot closer in that game. That makes the entire difference of the game for us. So we're going to have a long season because we're not going to shoot the free throws too well. And if we're not knocking down threes, we're probably not going to be making a lot of field goals, because that's what we do. We shoot threes and we try to get easy buckets in transition from our defense. But we're not like this half-court team that you like. Mo Bamba in the first episode, Sim, I know he was shooting like under 30%. It was a big, but like that's just not our team. We're not dumping the ball in a Wendell Carter and Mo Bamba. To be honest, you know what I mean? We're shooting threes and we trying to get stops and pushing transition. But yeah, we got to make free throws. That's our main thing. I care less if Mo Bamba is shooting below 30%. Oh well. We got to make free throws though. We have to make free throws. 10 fast break points. More than them, I guess. Second chance points 20-6. Bench points 54-29. We won an assist game, which is always good to see. Offensive rebounds, they killed us. They just out-rebounded us in general. And then turnovers. We lost the turnover battle, which I'm the turnover police. I hate turnovers. But as far as how we played, third game, Gary Trent Jr. 40. So he just had 30 against the Pelicans, now 40. So Gary Trent Jr. is kind of carving out the role of being that guy for us. Because when I made my settings, my coaching settings, and we'll go to them during this episode of how I wanted this team to run, I didn't have a first scoring option because I didn't know who that guy was going to be. But now through Sim, Gary Trent Jr. is telling me that he is the guy for us. And Chuma Okeke is saying he's right behind him. Kaminga again, 13 and 5 and 2. These kind of the similar numbers he had last game, like 14 and 5 or 12 and 5. Bamba shot the ball a lot better, 4 and 9. I'm happy to see him shooting more threes, 3 of 7. If we can get 7 3-point attempts from Mo Bamba a game, and he's making like 3 of them, that's nice. That changes the game plan for us because we have a center now that can space the floor. Markelle Fultz 6 and 10, still struggling shooting the ball. Same with Cole Anthony. Hopefully they get it together at some point And Jonathan Isaac, 6'4", an assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 3 turnovers is a lot for a guy that's only playing 21 minutes and playing like power forward. So he got to cut those down. RJ Hampton, 4, 3, and 5. I always love RJ Hampton's stat line. Only 3 shots. And then Terrence Ross, 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. And then the rest of the guys are just at the bottom for little minutes. And then Pistons, Killian Hayes killed us. When I jumped in the game, he hit like the dagger 3. Step back dagger 3 in like Markelle Fultz's face. So he doing this thing. Josh Jackson with a surprise of 21, and then out of nowhere, Kawhi Leonard is a Piston. I forgot about that, and he only gave them 19, 5, and 4, and 2 at 8 of 20, and they still somehow beat us. Evan Mobley, Jeremy Grant, Sadiq Bey. So the Pistons low-key got a nice little team. Why did Kawhi go there? I don't know. But I do want to go to the Raptors. I do want to know why I was able to sign Gary Trent Jr. I saw a lot of people saying, man, Listen, the point is to make the game as real as possible. But I'm not going to pass up signing somebody. And all I did was my job when I was in free agency. I saw he was a restricted free agent. I threw money. How was I supposed to know he was not going to get matched or get a bigger offer? It's out of my hands. But as my job is to try to go out and get somebody. So they did get Rashawn Holmes. They brought in LaMarcus Aldridge on a $12 million salary, and then this $8 million $6 million salary. So they spent some money. Who else did they bring in? Satoransky. So I mean, I guess they signed some people, but they ain't do nothing too crazy. I don't know why I thought they was gonna have somebody drastic on their roster, but they did give out a lot of money. They did give out a lot of money, I will say, because he's making $10 million. That's more than what Gary Trent is making with me. OG got an extension, $16 million a year. $6 million salary. That's less than what Gary is making with me. But then they gave Aldridge $12 million. And I know Aldridge is retired, but that was way after we started this. Fournier is with the Rockets. I just want to go around the league and see. Drummond is with the Spurs. See some of the signings. See if anything crazy is shaking up. So far, nothing crazy. Bobby Portis is with the damn Blazers. The Blazers kept Norman Powell. Or he took his player option because I see he got 1 year left on his deal. Yeah, nothing too crazy going on. I should maybe change Cade Cunningham to small forward and then make his secondary position a point guard, just because they still have Russell Westbrook. I don't want that to be a conflict, but make the secondary, because I don't want the number 1 pick shouldn't be coming off the bench because they have Russell Westbrook. So now they can run Westbrook, Beal, Cunningham, Hachimura, and Daniel Gafford or Bryant, hopefully. As much as I like Willie Herman Gomez, and then off the bench they'll have Shooter. Yeah, that Wizards team low key nice with Cade Cunningham. That team low key nice. I like that team. Yeah, everything else kind of looked the same. The Bulls signed John Collins. Okay, Bulls trying to put something together over there. But I like it. I like how everything else landed. Everything else is looking solid. The Clippers lost Kawhi Leonard and still got the same type of team. So what else going on? Everything else looked the same. Derrick Rose is back with the Cavaliers. Derrick Rose is back with the Cavaliers. Jared Allen left the Cavaliers. So I don't know why a lot of teams ain't going back to get the guys. Who did the Cavs get that would not have had them sign Jared Allen? I'm not sure. The Heat when they got Kyle Lowry. That's the real life. Where is Victor Oladipo at? That's who I kind of want to see where Oladipo went. Now that I'm seeing all of these people. Victor Oladipo is a Hornet. He went with Jordan. Okay, this is a nice team. So they got Rozier, LaMelo, when they got Frank Ntilikina, Victor Oladipo, and Monk, Gordon Hayward. The Hornets putting together a nice little team. I can't wait to play the Hornets. They was tough in summer league, so that team got better. And the team we about to play right now, the Jazz, they got Josh Giddey. Shout out to my boy. Matt Harris, that's his guy right there. They kind of got the same team. They went and got Rudy Gay, so they're a little better. Okay, I'm liking what the Jazz doing. And again, everybody else kind of the same. The Knicks went and got Laurie Marketing, but we lost Julius Randle. I forgot Julius Randle went to the Hawks with Trae Young. But like I said, everything is kind of the same, so we can focus back on our team. Okay, so coaching settings. Like I said, right now, these are the minutes that we got everybody on. This is our starting 5. At some point, I'm going to have to make a decision. Does Jonathan Kaminga come off the bench? Y'all can let me know in the comments what y'all think. Does Jonathan Kaminga come off the bench for Jonathan Isaac? Because at a certain point, Jonathan Isaac has to return to playing starter minutes. And does Chuma Okeke come off the bench? I know Jonathan Kaminga is the 6th overall pick. He's the quote-unquote future. He's giving us 13, 7, 1, 25% from 3, 25% from the free throw line, 50% from the field. He might be the guy that has to come off the bench, unfortunately, because Chuma Okeke is giving us 19 and 7. He's shooting 48 to 49% from the field, 50% from 3. He's in a 50, 40, 90 club. So Chuma Okeke won't be coming off the bench. I'm going to actually do it now, where we're going to allow him to be there. 28, 27. Terrence Ross, we got to take some more minutes from you, buddy. And we're going to give that to Jonathan Isaac. I kind of want to take all the minutes from Terrence Ross, to be honest with you. I might as well, right, since it's just 10. Fuck it. And then we'll put Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony is actually going to be our 6th man. And we're going to give Chuma Okeke 29 there. Cole Anthony, you need 25. Bamba got 25. Hampton is at 19. I like Hampton. I like Hampton. Now, this is what I was speaking on. The sim points of emphasis. So, okay, they made it their own. They already did it then. They already did it. Thierry Trent, Chuma Okeke, and let's put Jonathan Isaac there. Boom. Okay, cool. So, we got it. Perfect. They already did it. Shout out to 2K for handling that for me. Now, before we start simming a couple of more games, just want to show y'all the trading block. I did put Terrence Ross, Michael Carter-Williams, and Gary Harris on the trading block. I don't have a target list yet. Maybe we'll do that next episode. But as of right now, with everything that we have, we already kind of short on minutes. So I don't even know what I want back from them. Maybe I'll get some type of pick for Ross, hopefully. Gary Harris and Michael Carter-Williams, they really can go for free, if I'm being honest with you, because like I said, if you look back at the coaching game plan, I'm already snug on minutes. So I really don't even have a spot that I could put. You know, we already got a strong 9-man rotation. We got some youth. We got a lot of youth that I'm trying to get these minutes to. So it wouldn't really make sense for Terrence Ross or Michael Carter-Williams or Gary Harris to be traded to try to add another person into the mix. So hopefully we can just get some future assets or something like that for those guys. But that'll be something we do in the next episodes or so. Let's simulate with Simcast. Isaiah Jackson for Chuma Okeke. The nerve of the Pacers. The nerve of the Pacers. Let's see how we handle against the Jazz. We got the lead out early. I'm happy to see that. Hope we can continue to build on it. We let them come back. We got to keep that lead going. It's tied up. I'll jump in. Nothing like me having the ability to jump in or opportunity to jump in for y'all, give y'all some type of gameplay video. I'm never sure how people feel about the gameplay video. We got Donovan Mitchell at the line. Now we down 1. But I might implement that in this series. Where if anytime I'm playing the full games or something, I may just record it and then do like my own highlight review, some ESPN type deal. Get that to RJ. Come here, Bamba. Yup, come up. Gary Trent Jr. That's okay. Get a stop. This is what we hang our hats on defensively. Royce O'Neal. That was not the smartest shot. Kaminga in transition. You see him. Swing it. Gary Trent. Yes, sir. That's good basketball right there. That's good basketball. Good extra pass, RJ Hampton. Why RJ Hampton and Cole Anthony are playing in a crunch time right now, I don't know. Maybe Markelle Fultz is struggling. Markelle Fultz did have like a pinched nerve in his back, so he was a little banged up on a day-to-day. Stay there, Mo. Yup, D up. D up. We can switch that. Don't give it up. Good D, Cole Anthony. Good finish. Who was that? Was that Royce O'Neal? Good finish if that was Royce. So we're gonna call a timeout because I see I pressed the wrong button for timeout. Show you how much I played my PlayStation 5. We're gonna call a timeout because I see they want to get Chuma Okeke in, they want to get Jonathan Isaac in. Now let's see, they're not even in the game yet. But I want to look at across the board. Jonathan Isaac is the leading guy. Okeke is the guy. Gary Trent is actually struggling, so those shots I was taking with him was not the smartest. Markelle is working on a double-double. Okay, and then their guys have been Mitchell and Bogdanovich for when we play defense. Okay, so we have Fultz in, Trent in, Jonathan Isaac is in. Markelle Fultz is the player of the game. 14 points, 6 of 12, shooting 50% from the field. See, he got the injury by his name. What play they want to run? I'm gonna let that happen so I can get the screen with Markelle. Finish on his ass, Kale. There you go. I'm gonna try to get some of that more pick and roll action because I see they playing extremely small. I don't see Rudy in the game at all. I don't know who's playing center for them. Joe Ingles is playing center for them. So we're gonna definitely attack in a pick and roll. Gary Trent Jr., good defense. Good shot, Jordan Clarkson. Tied up again. Try to wait for one last shot, I guess. Even though it's like a 2 to 3 second differential. I'm actually trying to run this play for Jonathan Isaac. Shoot that. Make that. Ah! No! We're going to OT. That was a bad execution on my play, on my behalf. Damn, why can't I go back to Simcast? I should be able to go to. That was my bad on a play execution though. That should definitely have been. Let's see how this game ends though. I was just gonna say it may wow. I was gonna say it may go in favor to the Jazz. We ended the video with a win, baby. That's a big time win for a young team on the road against a Jazz team. I don't know where Rudy is. Rudy may be hurt. Rudy played 29 minutes. Did he foul out? Please tell me he fouled out. Yes, Rudy Gobert fouled out. That's why they had the small ball lineup in. I like that 2K actually did that. Jordan Clarkson with 23 and 16. 30, 9, 6, and 3 for Mitchell. 5 turnovers. 8 of 24. 9 of 26. 4 of 16. Defensively, we there. We just going to need to execute down the stretch. Markelle 22 and 13 and 4. Okeke 17, 8, and 6. 17, 8. And 3 blocks, 2 steals. This is a really good team win. This is a great team win. Kaminga 8, 6, and 2, 7 and 12 from Obama, 2 of 8 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. RJ Hampton didn't really shoot the ball well. That's a great win for us. That's a great way to wrap up the video. That's it. We're gonna wrap up episode 5 on a good note. We are 2-2. Great play from some of our young guys. I'm out.